Hey there, hiker friends. Welcome to Hike Life. I'm Matt O. And I was a little disappointed because last week, Friday the 13th, I went on this beautiful hike. It was a beautiful day, blue skies, warm weather, 8 mile amazing hike. I filmed the whole thing for you. I was like, hey, finally I get to bring them on one of my little adventures. Filmed the whole thing for you, and then I got back home and started viewing it to see what it looked like. And the wind was bad enough where you couldn't hear anything I said. It was just like, and then my mouth is moving, and all you heard is. I don't know, maybe you prefer that. You don't want to hear my voice. But so I scratched the whole thing, and that's what I wanted to do for you this week, but I can't. So we're going to go on to another gear type review. And I thought I just couldn't bring myself to not do one more on water because I wanted to talk to you about carrying water. What are you going to carry your water in? We filtered it. We used our drops. Now what am I going to carry it in? So, hey, it's not rocket science. You guys are smart. You can carry your water in just about anything. If you want to, you can just drag a 5-gallon bucket behind you. That'd be kind of stupid, but you could do it. So, I've kind of gone through a little bit of an evolution of how I carry my water while I'm hiking and backpacking. I used to use an Nalgene bottle. These are actually pretty cool bottles. You can put all kinds of stickers on them. I actually use this one at work still. I just don't use an Nalgene while I'm backpacking and hiking. Nalgene bottles are great because they're really durable, and most of them have a wide mouth that you can get in and scoop up water really fast with if you need to. The problem with the Nalgene is that I don't like about using it for backpacking and hiking is it's pretty heavy because it's super thick, which makes it durable, but it also makes it heavy. And then when you're done, like when you empty this thing out, you can't squeeze it. It's the same size whether it's full or empty of water. So when you stick it back in your backpack, you're not gaining any space by emptying this thing out. So I stopped using Nalgene for hiking and backpacking. They're not a bad bottle. If you want to use an Nalgene, I'm not gonna knock you for it. Personally, I just don't use them anymore. The other thing I used to use was a water bladder, and those are pretty cool because they stuff in between your back and the backpack. They give you a good center of gravity. You got the straw hanging off right here you can sip out of. The couple of struggles I found with the water bladder though is keeping it clean was kind of hard. Sometimes the straw would get gunky, full of junk in it. And then what really bugged me about it is I never had any idea how much water I had until I ran out. I'd be sucking on the water, and then all of a sudden, no water. Well, I guess that means I'm out. So now I got to figure out: do I go get more water? Do I have enough time at the end of the day? Am I good as far as not having to filter water before the day's over, or what? Then if you do got to filter water, you got to drag the thing out of your backpack, fill it up, somehow stuff it back in there. To me, it was just a giant hassle. So I got rid of the water bladder too. There's a lot of people who really like the water bladder, not knocking you people who do. They're handy in a lot of ways. Personally, I just don't like to use them for hiking and backpacking. So what I have found that I do like is these smart water bottles. I really like these things for a couple of reasons. One, they're cheap. This thing's like $3, maybe $4, and they're really durable. I've had this thing for almost a year now. I got the one with the sport top. So you just flip the lid open and take a drink out of it, flip the lid back and stick it back in your backpack. The reason I like the sport top is if I got to take the lid off, then I got to take my drink, then I'm not paying attention, I drop my lid, now it's down in the dirt and the muck. So I like the sport top because I don't have to fumble with the lid all the time. Other reason I really like this water bottle is it's lighter than the Nalgene because it's a lot thinner, super durable, and then when you're done with it and you want to put it back in your backpack, you just, now it's really thin. I can even squeeze that air out of there. I can fold it up if I have to, get it in my backpack, and it's way smaller, and then when I want to use it again, I just, now I can fill it back up with water. Really handy bottle. Love it. This is the 1 liter. Cheap, durable, packs down small when you don't need it. I recommend going to get one of these. I always have one of these. The other bottle I really like I kind of do a combo between this one and this one. I'll carry both, depending on my situation. Is the Platypus. Hope you can read that. This is the Platypus 1 liter soft water bottle. This thing is awesome. It's also really durable. I've watched YouTube videos on people dropping these from pretty good heights on the ground full, and they just give a little bounce. They work great. Really durable, thin, light. Then this is what they look like when they're empty, like that. And when you're done with it, you can just fold it up like this, toss in your backpack. Takes up just almost no space at all. And I also use these with my drip system for water filtering. That'll be a whole nother video. So that's why I really like these. The other cool thing about these, and about the Platypus 1 liter and the Smart Water bottle, is if you've got a Sawyer Mini, it'll fit right on these threads. You pull the cap off and it'll fit right on these threads, and you can drink straight out of it. So these are super handy. What I do with these when I'm not using them, I flatten them out like this, then I stick them in my freezer. They freeze, and then the water in there can't get all funky. And then I can be in there for a couple of months or a week or whatever. Then when I'm like, hey, I'm going to go hiking, I just pull it out of the freezer, warm it up under running tap water for like 30 seconds, and fill it up with water. That's what I did today just before I did the video. Super easy. Keeps them clean, keeps you healthy. Anyways, these are the water bottles I really like to use. So, if you guys have any water bottles that you like to use, that you think is better, maybe you've had bad experiences with these, share it. Maybe you have a water bottle that you really recommend and haven't even tried these. That's okay. Just share it on the comments. Let me know what you think. I'd really love to hear about it, because I'm always trying to learn. I don't know everything. Just let me know. Next week, I'm planning on doing a video on, well, I'm not even going to tell you what it is. It's one of my favorite pieces of gear that I've used over the last 2 or 3 years, I think. And when I first started using them, I just really fell in love with this piece of gear. And I use it on backpacking trips, hiking trips. It doesn't matter how long it is. This piece of gear has been one of my favorites. So I'm trying to keep the suspense up if you can't tell. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to tune in for next week, and I'm going to have a lot of fun talking about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you liked anything in this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for watching. Share with your friends. That's it. Enjoy life. Go find a place to hike, and we'll talk to you later.